Hello! Today is October 17th, 2016. It is the first day I had treatment on my fourth trip to the Hansa Center in Wichita, Kansas. So here's my update. I think this should be shorter than they've been in the past because everything is pretty routine for me at this point. It's definitely nice to be back. It always feels kind of like a second home being at the Hansa Center and here at the Whitewood House, which is the name of the home where I stay, which is really nice. Yeah, so I just enjoyed seeing the ladies who help with the therapies and my doctor, and had a good time kind of catching up with my doctor this morning. So I always feel like that's a really good part of my healing process is reconnecting with my doctor because he's just a fun guy. Um, so that was nice. I started the day with I had to go to the lab and get some blood drawn. And then I was early at the clinic at the Hansa Center. So I actually got to start my doctor appointment a little bit early. And we started with just checking in with how I've been doing. And I talked for a while and then basically said, I do feel like all things considered, I'm doing fairly well, but there's just been a lot of stress and strain in my life with work stuff and how everything has just been too much for too long, I guess you could say. So I'm not going to go into all that, but all things considered, I do think I'm doing all right. But I have not been able to keep up with therapies and eating the way I need to be eating for the last few months. So I should say, definitely feeling a need for a tune-up. So he started out with me on his chiropractic table, just checked out how the energy balance all was and my bone adjustments. So he put some magnets on me to readjust the different, I forget, I didn't ask. This happens on my first day of each of my return trips. I don't ask exactly what he's doing because I remember the basics of what he's doing and I don't think to ask for the specifics. But I know that the magnets have to do with like rebalancing, refocusing, reorganizing different like magnetic fields and energy fields of your body. So he puts one magnet by my head and he put one on my lower body, and left him there while he then checked out how my spine was and neck and just all, not, he didn't check all of my bones, but a lot of the the spine and then the ones directly on the spine, and then my gluteal area, shoulders a little bit, neck, yeah, all that stuff. And he adjusted a few of them, and then he used his, I don't remember the name, the proper name for it, but I remember him referring to it as his jackhammer the first time I was here. It's a chiropractic tool that kind of pounds on each of your vertebrae. He goes up and down the back to realign each of the vertebrae and stimulate the body's electrical circuits. Excuse me. So he did that and some adjusting, just some general checking things out. Then I flipped over onto my back and he checked things out on the other side, finding no issues with Lyme at this time, so that's good. That's actually been common. I don't know if I've had Lyme issues in any of my return trips. I did on my first trip. I had some issues. I don't think it was my main issue, but it was an issue. But I don't think that any of my return trips have shown any Lyme issues. I did show, though, ammonia on my heart and in my legs or lower body, mainly the legs. And I said, oh, that's why my legs have been hurting all the time. I just thought it was because I was on my feet too much and wasn't detoxing. And I don't know, maybe detoxing would have helped deal with the ammonia. But anyway, he said typically, because I thought ammonia was just a Lyme byproduct, and he said no, it can be other things, and when it's in the lower body like that, it's typically parasite related, and parasites have been an ongoing frustrating issue for me, and they again popped up this time as one of the main issues. So still got to work on getting those buggers out. um, so yeah, he found my top issues. Number 1 was amino acids, number 2 was toxicity, number 3 was parasites, number 4 was viruses, or a virus. And the top organs that need some work are my liver, ovary, and I don't know if it was both ovaries or just one, he didn't mention, and colon. So none of those things were a surprise. The toxicity stuff especially, because I haven't had the time to do the therapies I need to do, and have been eating some not so good food. So I wasn't surprised that toxicity was a top issue. Parasites, I wasn't surprised, but I was hoping to not have them pop up in some of my top issues again, because they've been a top issue every time I've been here, and I just want those little buggers out of my body. And as far as the organs, liver, ovary, colon, didn't surprise me just because of some issues I've been having, and because of the lack of time for detoxing and things like that. So he gave me a remedy for the spleen and liver today to help begin to open up all the detox pathways. So that was the only actual remedy I got, because we also went through some of my other supplements that I take on my own that I hadn't gotten from here, just to check out if there were things I needed and how much of each to take. And as you talk about each one of those, you kind of talk about what they're for and why I take them and things like that. So that took a while. Plus just the general checking in and see how I was doing, and him just generally checking in and seeing what was going on in my body. So really not a lot to say. He did then use his percussor, which is similar to a massage tool that would vibrate, but it does a percussive wave, not a vibration wave, which just is different. I mean, it feels very similar to vibration, but it's just in terms of what it actually is. It's just a different kind of energy wave, I guess you would say. So he worked on my legs, my arms, and then my upper abdomen, which I think he was getting the liver and spleen. So that was uncomfortable, but good, because I could feel the muscles and organs loosening up, and that felt really good. After it was over. Yeah, I can't think of anything else major that happened in our discussion. And then after doctor, let's see, what did I have? I did a beamer, which it's a mat that you sit in an anti-gravity chair, so you're kind of sitting and laying because you go down. You can adjust it to be sort of laying down, but you're still in the seated posture. And that emits the very specific low-level electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic frequencies, which, again, I can't remember everything that these therapies do. I'm just going to do a general explanation. It basically boosts healing, boosts energy, increases blood circulation, lowers pain, can help your body calm down so you sleep better, I believe. So I had one of those. That's 8 minutes you sit on there while you also are watching and listening to the Whole Tones Project, which is sound healing and light therapy on a TV. And then I had a sauna, and they have a really nice sauna here it has light therapy in it and sound. They play the Whole Tones in there too. So I have a sauna at home. So last time I was here, I didn't use their sauna, but because toxicity is such a big issue for me right now, my doctor felt that it was really important, and I agreed that I do the sauna this week too. And I was glad I did. It was actually really relaxing and gives me an opportunity just to sit under the light therapy lights and relax a little bit. So it was actually really relaxing. And I went from the sauna to a massage, so that was nice. Um, just kind of relax in the sauna and then go get a massage. It was pretty good. I haven't had a massage in over a year, so my massage therapist went easy on me, but it still was good to get some release and relief in some areas that were really tense. Then I had a lunch break, and then I came back and did the Lux, which is another light therapy form of therapy. That's the one that has light bulbs that go through healing stones, rocks, crystals, whatever you want to call them. And they focus it on specific organs to help recharge, regenerate, cleanse, and heal the specific organs. And today I had it on the liver and spleen. And you also do sound therapy at the same time, and whatever I was listening to sounded like running water, like a river or a stream or whatever running over rocks. And then I had the ST8, which is the one that is different paddles that they put on different lymph nodes and different areas where your lymph flows through to loosen up the flow of your lymph system so your body can clean out all the toxicity. It also, again, it sends different frequencies in that'll kill bacteria and virus and different things like that, and while also enhancing your body's natural functions and just supercharging healing, giving you energy, killing all the bad stuff, helping all the good stuff. And at the same time you get Valkian therapy, which is singlet oxygen. It's a specific form of oxygen that again energizes and supercharges the healing process and energizes your body. So you get the little hose that sends oxygen into your nose while you're doing the ST8. And then after that I did a new therapy that I had never done before, that they must have just gotten in the last few months, because I don't think they had it last time I was here. If they did, I didn't do it. And it's called PEMF, which stands for, I think, pulsed electromagnetic frequencies. So it's another low, I don't know if it's low level, maybe it's low level, but anyway, it's a specific electrical magnetic frequency that they send into your body to, again, do all the things the other therapies are doing, supercharge healing, and this one, I think, stimulates muscle contractions, because I believe I didn't get a chance to copy the information card today. I'm going to do that sometime this week, so I'm just going to have to remember. But basically, the frequencies help stimulate healing and circulation and muscle contractions, oxygen flow, all that stuff that helps enhance the healing process and kind of reset your body's energy to what it's made to be. So that one, you have it looks like a hose, kind of, a small hose. It comes off, well, there were two different hoses. The first one, it comes off the machine with a single hose, and then there's a loop at the end. And you can put the loop in different places on your body. So the two places that I used the loop were, I sat on it first, and then I had it on my lower back. And then the next one was just a long hose looking thing. It was thinner, and she wrapped it around my sort of mid-abdomen area. And then what they do is turn the machine on. They don't do them all at once. You do one for a few minutes, then move it, do the next, and move it. It sends a pulse of electrical current. So you start feeling it in terms of, you'll feel your muscles twitch. And what it reminded me of was when I was a kid on the farm, if you would grab the electrical fence and the stimulation of the shock that you got caused your muscles to twitch, like your whole body. It felt like that, except that it didn't hurt. It would hurt and you would feel like you were shocked when you touched the electrical fence on the farm. But this one didn't hurt or have that shock stimulation, but that's the physical sensation was the same sensation as when you got a shock off the fence. So you're just feeling your muscles twitch, and you're kind of like moving like this, depending on where it is and how strong it is. And you just do that for a few minutes. It was actually really nice. I could feel my muscles. I have a lot of pain centered in the lower back and the glute area, so I could feel the muscles loosening and relaxing. And actually sitting here like this doing this video is not what I want to be doing after having done that, because I want to just lay down and relax. But I want to get the video done, so I'm doing it now, and then I'm going to relax. So I did that. That was, just like 4 minutes on one, then 3 minutes, then 3 minutes. So less than 15 minutes, and I was done with that. Then they had me do another beamer, which is nice because that helps lower pain for me. And I just, in general, I felt like my body was bouncing back pretty well today. It's only the first day, so I don't generally expect a lot in terms of getting significant relief from especially pain issues and tension and fatigue. I don't feel energized yet, which I would expect to feel by the end of the week, but I do feel much more relaxed, and I'm about to spend the rest of the day actually just relaxing, which I don't get to do very often, so that's going to help too. So that's all for today. Hope you're well. Thanks for watching.